Welcome, dear student. This is our virtual session with my HSC first year students. My lovely student, this is Zubaida Noor Khan, Assistant Professor in English, Kumilla Victoria Government College. In the previous classes, I have conducted some session for you, which was on English first paper textbook. Today, I have come here with my second paper session. The course code is the subject code is 108 and the total marks is 100. You know that all of the papers belonging to HSC syllabus contains 100 marks. English second paper, it is also not the exception. It also just takes 100 marks. And for this 100 marks, you have to take preparation on grammatical items as well as your writing parts. For grammatical items, you will get 12 items. And among these 12 items, there are various topics, articles, prepositions, fill in the gap with phrases or clause, fill in the gap, completing sentences, narration, transformation, pronoun referencing, punctuation, antonym, synonym. These are the items and connectors also. I have not mentioned just following the serials. Okay, dear student. So these are the items. Today, I would like to discuss with you completing sentence, which is in your English second paper question. It will you will get it in number 4 items. Okay, and under this item, you have to complete 10 sentences. That means 10 incomplete sentences will be given for you. You will have to complete it on the basis of your intelligence, on the basis of your knowledge of grammatical rules, on the basis of your vocabulary knowledge stock. With these, you will have to just complete the sentences. But my loving student, to complete the sentences, you will have to have a very clear idea of the English grammatical rules. It is not possible for just complete this item, that is completing sentence, in a single class, because its area is vast, its area is wide. So today for this class, I have picked some of the basic rules which you might have just known in your SSC syllabus also. But as it is still we have this item just included in our HSC syllabus, we have to revise it. If you have knowledge, you can revise it. If you have some lackings of your knowledge, you can just make it up through just listening the class carefully. This completing sentence. So from these two words, you can easily guess that the sentence will be given to you in an incomplete way. You will have to complete the sentence, and each of the completing sentence item take half marks. So half into 10, 10 incomplete sentence will be given to you. Half into 10 equal to 5. So you will be given 5 credit for this item. Dear student, all of you know what does letter mean, what word mean, what does sentence mean. Letter, you know that in English there are in English alphabet there are 26 letters, and words, when more than one letter just joins together and convey a meaning, it calls words. So for a sentence, there is also a definition. I would like to just discuss with you about the definition of sentence right at this. Sentence is a set of words that is complete in itself. That means for a sentence, the precondition is there must have to be some words, and The words will have their place one after another, but they must have a complete sense in itself, and typically containing a subject and predicate. For a sentence must have a subject and a predicate. All of you about subject, all of you know about a predicate. Okay, conveying a statement, and these sentence must have a statement. Maybe it can have it can express a question, maybe it can express an exclamation, maybe it can express a comment, and usually a sentence consists of a main clause and sometimes one or more subordinate clauses. So dear students, so what you have found, that sentence means the combination of words, but it must have a complete sense. It will must have a subject and a predicate, and sentence can be of different types of. Some sentence can convey statements, some sentence can convey questions, some sentence can express exclamation, some sentence can express comment. And usually a sentence have a main clause. Sometimes the sentence may have besides a main clause may have one or more subordinate clauses. And you have, I hope you have known, you have clear idea about the clauses as well. For example, I would like to just give you 8 sentences. First one is, my father is a good teacher. It is a simple sentence. It is a sentence which convey a statement. Then, have you passed your first year exam? It is a sentence, but it expresses a question. Third one is, alas, his father is no more. It is a statement, it is a sentence, but it expresses an exclamation. Then, give up your bad habit. It is also a sentence, but it conveys an order. Study hard so that you can make a good result. It is also a sentence, and it is a complex sentence. It is not a simple sentence, it is a complex sentence. You should follow the rules of health to stave off the epidemic COVID-19. There is a suggestion, there is an advice that we must have to follow the rules of health, because there is a very bad time we are passing through, that is the COVID-19 time. If we don't follow the rules of health, what will happen? That we will suffer from this disease, from this epidemic. It may have a risk in our life. And stave off is a phrase word. Stave off means to get rid of, to avoid. Okay, if you come, I shall go. This is a sentence, and it is a conditional sentence as well as it is a complex sentence. They chanted slogan protesting sexual violence. Why did they utter slogan? They utter slogan in order to protest any kind of violence related to sexual crime. Okay, so these are the some few examples on the basis of a sentence. Now I would like to go to some rules. The first rule I would like to adopt, or I would like to discuss with you, that is the use of it is time or it is high time. In a sentence, if there is it is time or if there is it is high time, how you will complete the sentence, it will be elaborately discussed by me. It's time or it's a high time, it denotes to the time of working class has already the time of working has already passed. That means the time has passed, you should have done the work, it has already been late, so without making any delay, one should have done the work immediately. Rule is it is time or it is high time, and then there will be subject, then the verb will be in its past form. Now this is the time for application. This is the time for applying the rule in a sentence. That means some example I would like to set for you. First one is, it is time we leave the place. That means if we stay in this place, it would be dangerous for us, so it is time we leave the place to avoid that danger. Okay, without making any late, we should just leave the place to avoid any kind of hazard, to avoid any kind of obstruction. Now, it is high time the government amended the current law of sexual harassment. That is, because sexual harassment is just on the rise nowadays. So we find from the newspaper, from various kinds of incidents that take place nowadays. So, with without making any hesitation, without making any late, the government primemost duty should be to change the current law, that is the present law which is existing now, existed law of sexual harassment. My second rule for you, that is no sooner had. What is the how you will just make sentence if there is the presence of no sooner had in a sentence? You will have to write no sooner had, then you will have to just set subject, then the main verb will be in its past participle form, then the extension will be given here. Afterwards, there will be the use of then. Very often the students make mistake while just spelling the word then. They write THEN, but be careful, dear student, it will be THAN. Then the subject and then the main verb will be in its past form, and then there will be the extension. For example, no sooner had he left the place than it started raining. It means that as soon as he left the place, the raining started. Okay, so I have given then in different color just to make you more conscious about the use of this rule. Then, no sooner had I received the news of his accident than I rushed to the accident place. That means, as soon as I received the news of his accident, without making any late, I went to the accident place to help him, to just take him to the hospital, to just attend to him if he is injured. Then, scarcely had. Scarcely had, after scarcely had, if there is, you will have to put subject, main verb in its past participle form, extension, just following the rule which we followed for no sooner had. But here in no sooner had we wrote THA and then, but for scarcely had we will have to write when, not then, when, and then subject, then main verb in its past form, and then extension. For example, scarcely had the thief seen the police when he fled. That means as soon as the thief saw the police, he fled, he escaped to avoid just being arrested by the police. Then, scarcely had the helicopter reached with relief when the flood affected people rushed to get it. It means that as soon as the helicopter reached the flood affected people, reached the flooded area, the flood affected people just ran or rushed to the helicopter to get some relief which was carried by the helicopter. Then, hardly had. After hardly had, the same rule will be as followed by scarcely had. Okay, dear student. So after hardly had, there will be subject, then main verb, then extension, then when or before. You can write when either, or you can write before. Then subject, then main verb in its past form, and then extension. So for example, I have chosen to set hardly had we reached home when the power went off. That means as soon as we reached home, what happened? The power supply was snapped. There was no electricity in our house, and there was absolute darkness. We faced problem. Hardly had I showed Mr. Ahmed my father's photo when he recognized my father. That means as soon as I showed my Mr. Ahmed my father's photo, he could recognize my father. They were known to each other, and he became so happy seeing my father's photo. Now, dear student, for fourth rule, I have chosen to use for you the use of though or although. Here, if there is though or although, you will have to write though or although, then the first clause, then comma, then second clause. In the second clause, you will have to just set reverse statement, opposite statement. Okay, so for example, though he is poor, he is honest. So it is generally thought that the poor people will be dishonest because of their poverty. But here the exception is, the reverse condition is, Though this man is poor, he is not dishonest, rather he is honest. Though the girl was meritorious, she couldn't continue her studies due to her poverty. It means that the girl was meritorious, and it is expected that the girl will pursue higher studies, the girl will be educated, highly educated. But unfortunately, the reverse condition is because of his father's poverty, because of his family's drawbacks, he couldn't pursue higher studies. He had to stop just taking higher studies, taking higher education because of the poverty of her family. Though I worked hard, I couldn't get the desired result. Here, I worked hard, so it is expected by me. It was expected by me that I would get a good result. But here, the reverse situation which happened, that I worked hard, but I couldn't get the desired result. The result was not up to my expectation, up to the level which I desired. Though the winter is very cold, the urban people enjoy the season with variety of delicacies. Winter is very cold, so it is generally presumed that there will be lots of sufferings, and these sufferings actually is experienced by the poor people, the street people, the underprivileged people, the marginalized people, those the people who don't have enough warm clothes to protect themselves from cold, or they who don't have the shelter to just prevent cold just from attacking them. But here the reverse statement is the urban people enjoy the winter, the cold season, because they have huge warm clothes. They don't have the experience of the biting cold. Rather, they can enjoy different types of food items during the winter season. That is different types of cakes, different types of date juice, date juice, payesh, different types of vegetables. So winter is enjoyable for the urban people. Though the father of the nation, Bangabandhu, fought for all his life for the sake of the country, he was assassinated by some of the ungrateful black sheep of this land. The father of the nation, Bangabandhu, who sacrificed all his life, even he had to endure imprisonment, he had to be behind the bar, he had to be in the jail for 14 years during his lifetime. He sacrificed his life, his spirit, his youth, his family, everything for the liberation of Bangladesh from the occupation force of the Pakistani. But the reverse statement is that, reverse condition is that he was assassinated by the ungrateful the black sheep, ungrateful the criminals, the culprits of this land. Now, though there is still the existence of coronavirus, a section of people are very negligent of following health rules. Still now there is the presence, there is the existence of coronavirus. Still now we are having a very we are under the hard hit of epidemic coronavirus. Some people are negligent, they are ignorant of following the health rules, and thereby they become vulnerable for the attack of this virus, and as well as the people surrounding them. Number 7 is, though early marriage is prohibited by the existing law, a lot of underprivileged girls are married at a premature age in our country. We know that early marriage is totally prohibited in our existing law. But because of poverty, some unconscious people, some underprivileged people, they are forced to marry their daughter off at a very early age, that is their pre-adolescent period. Dear student, now this is the number 5 rule I would like to just go for, that is the use of so that, in order that, or that. For this rule, the application will be there will be first clause, and then so that, or in order that, or that, whatever you use, that's not the problem. And then the second clause will be given, but after the second clause there will be the use of may or might or can or could, depending on the tense. If the tense is in present form, you can use may or can. If it is past form, it is might or could. Now let's see for some exercise, for some example. Students study hard so that they can make good result. Why the students study hard? Their objective is to make good result. He works hard. Why he works hard? So that he can succeed in his life, because we know that for a successful life, for a success in anyone's life, perseverance is the precondition. I get up early in the morning so that I can get fresh air while walking in the morning. Why do I get up early in the morning? Because I want to enjoy fresh air, because during that time in the morning the air becomes the air remains less polluted, and which is helpful for our health. The Padma Bridge is being constructed in order that the northern people are economically independent. You know that there is the construction of Padma Bridge. The government is doing it in a full swing. And why the government has taken the initiative to construct this bridge? Because it will benefit the people of the northern region. Okay, put your mask so that you can protect yourself from the attack of the corona pandemic. Now, why we will have to put on our mask? Because it will help us to protect ourselves from the attack of corona pandemic. Always be in good company so that you are not misled. Why one person will be in good company? Because if you are in good company, if you are with good friends, if you are with good people, there will be less chance for you to be being misleaded. Okay, because we know that good people always give good suggestion, good advice, and just having the contact with the good people actually help us to lead a proper life, to lead a good life, to lead a healthy life, to lead ethical life. Okay, dear student. Now I saved a good amount of money. Why did I save good amount of money? In order that I could travel in some interesting places. Because my hobby is to visit interesting places, but to go to different places to have a tour, it requires money. So I saved money so that I can just afford the expenditure of visiting the places. That's why I just I saved a good amount of money. So, dear student, all I have given you about my the rules of some all I have given you some grammatical basic rules for you, and if you have just attended the class carefully, attentively, you will face no problem if these rules come in incomplete sentences for your exam. Now for your testing, dear student, I would like to just ask you to just complete this homework as soon as you attend the class, and just give me the answer in the comment box. I will check it out and you will be given the feedback. First homework, first incomplete sentence is, though we are inoculated. You know, inoculated means vaccination. You have come to know that vaccine has come to Bangladesh, and a huge number of people are already vaccinated. Okay, and the vaccine's name is Oxford AstraZeneca. All of you know. So the question incomplete part is, though we are inoculated, you will have to there is dot 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 dot. This space is for you to complete the sentence, to make the sentence a complete one. Every year we go for a tour, so that why we go for a tour? So that you will have to complete it. Though the government is vigilant about corruption, vigilant, you know, aware, conscious. Though the government is aware about corruption, there is incomplete part. Though death sentence is declared for rape case, you know that a death sentence is, it is one kind of penalty. Though death sentence is declared in Bangladesh recently for rape case, so you will have to complete. Keep social distancing, so that why we should keep social distancing, you will have to just give a statement according to your wish, according to your thought. Virtual classes are being conducted. Virtual classes, what I am doing now, I am at present just conducting virtual classes. Why the virtual classes are conducted, you will have to just complete it. Strict traffic rules are imposed. Strict traffic rules were imposed, applied. so that why strict traffic rules were imposed, you will have to complete is thinking deeply what will be appropriate for completing the sentence. It is time that the government, it is high time the students, it is time you. Now, number 11, no sooner had the teacher entered the classroom, you will have to complete it. Scarcely had he reached the station, hardly had he received the letter. No sooner had the dog seen its master, scarcely had we stepped out of our house. So, my dear student, these are the 15 sentences for you as homework. You will have to complete it without any delay. You must have to complete it. It's my order to you. You must have to carry it, because anytime the institution will be opened, anytime your and your first term exam is knocking at the door from the March first week, so you don't have any scope to be negligent of your studying of your duties. So hope you will follow my instructions. Hope you will follow the health of rules. Hope you will be aware of the health rules. Hope you will be very much attentive to your studies, and pray to the Almighty so that we can go back to our classroom, so that we can have our physical classes, so that I can see you, so that you can see me, and you can enjoy your college life. Thank you, dear student. Thank you so much.